Almost to the end of February, we are 2 months into 2019. Let's talk about the best and worst movies of the month. What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. I love videos like these because today I get to tell you guys what I believe to be my favorite and least favorite movie in the month of February, and you guys can get down in the comments section. Let's start a conversation and talk about what you guys liked this previous month. That is all of the theatrical and VOD Netflix releases that came out in the month of February. That is what we are talking about today. I'm also going to share some cool stats with you guys on Letterboxd. If you guys do not know what Letterboxd is, that is a site that I go on and write reviews almost on the daily. Every time I watch a movie, whether it's for the first time or a rewatch, I go on there, write a small review. You guys can follow me on there, and I have so many lists every year since I have been alive. I have a list of my favorite movies of that year from 95 all the way to 2019. You guys can go on there and actually see what my favorite movie of the year so far is and least favorite. But right now we are talking about February. Let's get into some statistics on what movies I have watched this year. So as you guys can see here, you can see my films by week. I have watched 61. Well, actually, by the time this video comes out, it will be 62 because I'm planning on watching the rest of Prisoners here in just a sec. That's queued up on my Voodoo page. I love that movie. So 62 total movies this year so far, 30.5 average per month, and an average of 6.8 films per week. Those statistics will change, of course. Now, of those 62 movies, a lot of those are rewatches. Of course, I'm going back and preparing for the Oscars by watching those films and then just watching movies that I love on a daily basis. 33 of those movies have come out in the calendar year of 2019. So if you want to say just 2019 movies, I have watched 33 of those. And in the month of February, this includes all Netflix and theatrically released and VOD released movies. I only watched 15. I came up one short because in January I watched 16 and this month I watched 15. I gotta do better. In March, you guys get in my comment section and say, Austin, you have to watch 20 movies in March. If I don't do that, you can slap me on the wrist. My wife's gonna be gone this weekend. I'm gonna be all by myself, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna watch movies. And fun fact, of those 15 movies that came out in February, I only reviewed 13 of them on my channel. That means 2 of them were exclusive to Letterboxd only. So if you guys wanna see every single review I come out with, go follow me on Letterboxd. And those movies are First Off, Then Came You. I watched this film not knowing what to anticipate, directed by Peter Hutchings, and the film itself is fine. It was a nice little rom-com slash drama, more rom-com than anything. It's definitely a rom-com that gets emotional towards the end, and there are some sad elements, and it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but I can see why it was a VOD exclusive, and I can see why it did not get picked up for a theatrical release. It just wasn't my cup of tea necessarily. Not a horrible film, but it's in the middle of the pack in terms of February. Now, a movie that I did not like, even though I thought I would like it because I think the title is fantastic. It's The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot, starring Sam Elliott. I saw this trailer. Well, really, I saw the title. I said, that looks cool. Then I watched the movie, and I was just bored to tears, man. This is a slow-moving slugfest, and I really expected more out of this film. You have a great lead in Sam Elliott. He is awesome, and the final act in the film is not the worst thing I've ever seen, but building up to that, oh, just too slow and uninteresting for me. That's a movie, if you see it on demand, just skip it. Don't watch it. And other than those 2 films on the bad end of February, I have to put films like The Prodigy and What Men Want. Both of those movies were just very underwhelming to me. If we're talking about the good end of the spectrum, Fighting with My Family, I really enjoyed High Flying Bird on Netflix. Alita was a nice surprise. The Lego Movie 2, and even a movie, and I know I got a lot of comments saying I did not like Cold Pursuit. I actually like Cold Pursuit, so I would put that on the positive side of February. But if we are talking my favorite and least favorite, my least favorite, we will start with that, was Miss Bala. I believe it was one of the first films I reviewed in February, and oh, what a bad start to the month. It felt like it should have been in January. It's just one of those films, I go back, I think about it, and there is nothing interesting in this movie. I actually liked the trailer. I said this movie could be okay. You have Gina Rodriguez and Anthony Mackie. She is just a damsel in distress the entire time. There's never anything cool.
Oh, well, he needs something cool in a movie because those are the only films that he likes.
No, it's just poorly paced. It was edited weird. I didn't like the directing. Really, every aspect of the movie falls flat. There are moments, but I think that's because the acting is so strong. The acting's not bad. It's everything around it. The entire frame of the film, it completely falls apart. And going back and thinking about it a month later almost, it's even worse. But my favorite movie of February, the entire reason you tuned into this is to see which movie I enjoyed the most. Fighting with My Family came very, very close, but I have to give the edge to How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, guys. I love this movie, and I know there's already 2 videos on my channel of me talking about this film. One, a review, and the other where I rank the entire trilogy, but I have to tell you guys how it is. And how it is, it's not just my favorite movie of February, it is my favorite movie of the year so far. Number 1, 2 months in. Now, it probably won't stay that way, but if it stays that way, I'm not gonna be upset because this movie was just so heartfelt, a beautiful ending and cap to this trilogy. I'm hearing rumors that they could do another one just because of the box office was so high, which I'm happy for, but maybe I have to see how Toy Story 4 goes because it's the same kind of thing. You have a really good trilogy with a really good ending and they're going to do another movie. How is that going to go? If that goes well, then I'll be like, okay, but I would rather it be kind of an anthology thing. Maybe keep it in this world, yes, but give us different characters because the character arc of Hiccup and Toothless and all of the characters really was fantastic. I cannot wait to go back and watch this movie again. I watched it super early, about 2 weeks before it came out, so it feels like forever since I've seen it. But like I said, it's my favorite movie of the year, and it is definitely my favorite movie of February. So let me know, guys, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Technically, I will be watching Greta on Thursday, which is still in February, but I don't count that because the official release date for it is March 1st, so that will be a March movie, even though I'm watching it in February. It's technicality, man. Regardless, I appreciate you guys watching this video and leaving your thoughts in the comments section below. It's always so much fun to look back on the previous month, and I don't know why that is, but every time I get to the end of the month, even before I was making these videos, I said, what was the best movie of that month? What was the worst movie? And just reflecting on film is so much fun. That's why I made so many Oscar videos, because I love looking back and seeing what gets better and what gets worse. What I also need you guys to do is let me know if you like this series. Be sure to like this video if you want more of these, and I will continue to do them throughout the year and hopefully for the rest of my life, because I want to be doing YouTube for a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I always have so much fun talking about this with you all. You are the absolute best, and I will be back very soon with another movie review.